I just turned up to do trigger warning, and Aiden lets me in, and I go, "We're doing Game Face tonight," and he was like, "Oh, okay." So he's just set up the show in 10 minutes. Bless his little face. Welcome. Hey, I've not seen you in ages. How's it going? You all right? Are you good? I've had a bit of a weird few weeks, but I've actually been gaming. So seeing as I've actually been gaming, I thought it might be worth to do a show about gaming, just for a change. I'll tell you the other things I've been doing at the end of the show. If you are interested, if you like this at all, and you want a little bit of a slice of it, then you can come and do it. Neffers is watching. What? He's talking about cheap cider. Twatsack is with us! And he said, cowboys. Hiya, Twats. He's got a cool thing by his name. How'd you do that? I want to, Twatsack, how do you make your name cool? He's on our, we've launched our own social media channel, and he's got a cool lightning next to his name because he's better than everyone else, which is quite annoying. Hayden, don't forget to doze off for the last 10 minutes. Look, right, I fell asleep in the closing minutes of Hayden's Sunday show. That's it. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. He was literally going, right, well, I can't remember what he said because I fell asleep,
Judas.
but it was like, shut up. What was it, 10:30 on a Sunday? When did you go live on a Sunday? It's like super late, isn't it? I was like curled up like a little cat, just listening to you. Hello, everybody. Emojis in it. Sorry, yeah, I'm such a boomer. I obviously don't understand emojis. Bob Stew's in. Happy Dog is there. He said he's first through the Emma effing door. Twitch is super quiet, which doesn't surprise me. Hello, one Twitch person. Thankfully, I've got YouTube up here tonight. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh, God. But yeah, I didn't really. I've just done a singular tweet with no warning whatsoever. We're going live now. There's a few people watching on Facebook. Hello, Facebook people. How you doing? I've got it. I can see it. Hiya, James. Hiya, everyone else. You're all wonderful and lovely. Right, as we just previewed ever so slightly, then let's go into the first story. Fallout 76. It's out on the 14th of November. So that's what. Should have done the maths beforehand, shouldn't I? It's in 7 days from now. The reason I don't have that, I was like, Fallout. Can't wait. Had it pre-ordered. I never, ever pre-order games, ever. Sod, like, first day things. But I got some birthday money on Amazon, and it was one of them where, you know, normally when I get money for my birthday, I'll be honest, and I'm not like, this isn't virtuous. I spend it on my daughter. It goes on, like, stuff for her, and this isn't like some boo. But I had this weird moment where I got a bit of birthday money. It was an Amazon card as well, so I could have got her something, but I was like, I'm going to pre-order myself a brand new game, and it's going to be either Red Dead or Fallout. And I went for Fallout because I figured it's online. I want to be there in that initial rush of people, that blast through and all the rest of it. So I had my pre-order right there. Super hype. Going to be there day one. Going to be there on the beta. Now I am PS4, and the beta for the X-Bone went live like a good week or 10 days beforehand. So I had a lot of time to watch other people play it, and I was not impressed. It looks absolutely awful. Everyone's playing it solo because the Fallout fan base of people who play that game solo. There's no NPCs, which is sad because we all love NPCs, don't we? I was going to put a thing about the NPC meme in, but it's been done to death. There's no NPCs because apparently they'd look too similar, but I'm sorry, but no. You can still have hubs. You could have some grand old Brian Blessed type giving your squad some grand quest, and maybe he could pick on certain, you know, there could be scripts, so whoever's the second player in the team, he could pick on them. It'd be great. You could do so many amazing things that would fit in with the Fallout universe, but no. They've set it 25 years after the bombs first fell, and it's just pants. Oh, Soph's found out that I was spending money. No, she doesn't watch this. That's why you were doing the face. I'm getting so good at ignoring your panic faces because I don't want to know what's going on, because I go, oh, something's happening, where's the stream?
Can I just say, it's set, was it 20 years after the bombs?
Yeah, 20, or I always get confused because the official law of 76 is 25, but then they've changed it to 20.
Right, so 20 years after the bombs, that's how long, it takes 20 years for dragons to evolve.
It's ridiculous. I mean, not only that, it looks just like Fallout 4. It looks like DLC for Fallout 4.
Cheap. It looks dreadful.
So how is that 200 years apart in a completely different part of the country? It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's not been thought out.
Not for me. I watched the videos.
They've effed up loads of the lore as well. They've got loads of hints of people who should not exist yet. Like the Children of Atom and all that other nonsense. And it's just like, no. I'm not interested. I was super hype about it. Check our Twitter. I've been there going, yes. My pre-order code for the beta didn't work. And I didn't even chase it up. I've not even played it. I've not even bothered with it. Because I was watching that, there's that lovely guy who does the Fallout videos. His name escapes me, but he's just at 1 million subs, and he's got a big old beard. He does these brandy live streams where he sits there with his brandy and his cigars, and he just does lore videos. And to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy just watching him play it. I'm fine with that. He's got this beautiful voice. Oh, honestly, it's really lovely. I should know his name, shouldn't I? Do you know what, though? If you put Fallout lore into YouTube, he's one of the top hits. He's amazing. 1 million subscribers. Oh, could have bought bread, Graham. All right, so I forget bread a couple of times, and you come in here and embarrass me in front of all my friends. I told you we need to start getting 2 loaves and putting 1 in the freezer. That's what adults do, Sophie. They put 1 in the freezer. And whilst it's defrosting, you can make toast.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Bread in the freezer is terrible.
It's good for... there we go. Oxhorn. That's it. Yeah. Oxhorn. I'm not getting Fallout because I'm just going to... Shut up!
Soph, I'm so sorry. I thought he was a better man than this.
Anyway, it didn't work. Shut up. My beta code didn't work, and I just don't care. Even as cheap as I am, the thought of playing it for free for a week was just like, nope. I just went back to good old Red Dead Redemption 2, which is just gorgeous. So gorgeous. We were just chatting about graphics cards and all the rest of it before we came on air, and I am on a standard PS4. My telly is really old. It was when I got it, it was top tier HD TV, but it's old. It's not 4K or anything like that, but it's gorgeous. I'm just walking around going, oh God, I love this game so much. I love playing poker on it. I just love walking around, loving it around, walking around Saint Denis. Saint Denis. Saint Denis. I'm going to play poker in the posh part of town. I'm loving Red Dead, and I actually, that was the thing, man. In terms of my my pre-order for Fallout, I was like, cancel Red Dead same day. I didn't actually tell her, Soph. I was going to share it with you because she doesn't normally watch. I was like, so I'm thinking about getting Red Dead instead. You know, that 50 that I got refunded. I'd already ordered it. I was just testing. Cancel order. I had 2 tabs up on the thing. It was like doom. So I'm thinking of getting it. She's like, well, if you want to. I was like, okay. Got permission after the event. And you know what? No regrets. Fecking gorgeous it is. Fecking gorgeous. I love being a cowboy. I really do. I really love it. I'm just floating around and doing all the amazing things. And how are you finding it, Aidan? You've been jumping on it now and again, aren't you?
Yeah, I've not been able to play it as much as I'd like.
No. Oh, I've done some serious parental negligence.
I wish I could have. It's achingly beautiful.
Yeah.
I've got, full disclosure, I've got the PS4 Pro and a 4K TV. And you know, the 4K TV, it's all, well, everyone bangs about they can really tell the difference. Bullshit, they can't. A good HD TV looks just pretty much the same. Obviously, I like telling you that I'm having a better experience than you because that's enjoyable with my PS4 Pro and my 4K
Well,
TV.
you kind of got Red Dead, like, you did what you usually do. I was like, it's just arrived,
and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
Texting the wife. Get me Red Dead.
She texted me.
Yeah, after you hassled her like a toddler all night.
I had been talking about it all morning, and she texted me, said it was in the shop where she was. I went, oh, just pick it up then.
I was going on about it that much. Soph nearly got it me on the way home. You know, she said she had it in her hand in the supermarket, and she was like, no, well, we'll get it online.
Oh, my missus, that's what I if I don't focus on it and get into the idea, I won't buy things for myself.
Yeah.
So what I do is get ridiculously intent on something stupid.
Yeah.
And I obsess about it for a couple of hours. But if I don't buy it then, I won't buy it. It's like buying a computer recently.
Yeah.
Went out twice to buy laptops because I couldn't do it there and then. It gave me time to think.
Yeah.
So whilst going out to buy a laptop, I bought a big fucking gaming PC.
I was texting you, I was like, you'd be better off with this tower, Aiden. It's much
and
better
I
for
did
streaming.
came on with a gaming PC, a
you might as well
mechanical
get it so
keyboard.
you can game on it as well if you're spending the money.
Yeah, exactly, mechanical keyboard and the loudest mouse in the universe. I just got the whole thing.
Well, that's the good thing about editing, though, isn't it? If you're getting a PC that's good for editing, it's also good for gaming.
Well, the gaming rigs tend to be the best. I mean, until you get into high-end workstation stuff, and I'm not spending that. Gaming PCs are really great for video editing, especially if you've got NVIDIA in rather than Radeon, because NVIDIA with the CUDA cores works with a lot of the software that I use, and it does make things better, and you can do 3D in different packages that you can't with other cards. But mostly I've used it for Counter-Strike. I seem to have found the PC gaming bug like that.
I know, I saw the evolution of it. You know, like, oh, I've not got any games. Well, just what about Steam, man? You must have
I loaded Steam, and it turns out I've got Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike Global Opposition.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is great. And I'll just have a look on Steam. And I've now got Insurgency as well. And I dare say tomorrow I'll open Steam.
Yeah.
And I'll have something else. And on Black Friday I'll open Steam and I'll empty my fucking bank account.
Steam sales are so amazing, so gorgeous. I can't. I'm glad because my computer. I don't know if anyone remembers. My tower's bricked now. It's why I used to be PC Elite, but I ended up getting a PS4 because just the 200 quid for that plus. You know, with my PS Plus, I get so many free games. Like the amount of money just to get my computer running again at a shit level would have been way more than a PlayStation. So it's like, fuck it, man, jump in. Hilly has messaged saying, "You're back." We've also on Facebook we've had this, just that. Yeah, I'm back. I kind of want to do it. I needed a bit of a break, but I've been getting that dirty itch. Pix Retro is there as well, saying still out on Fallout 4. I was still on Fallout 4 until Red Dead came. Well, more specifically, Soph was, and I was watching. But she doesn't get to go on the PlayStation at the moment because it was my birthday present. So it gets special privileges. Bread in the freezer. Yes, another vote for me. That's 1-1 in terms of that. No Man's Sky. Oh, yeah, you could get No Man's Sky again.
No. Can I just say, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this because I nearly got caught out by that today.
Yeah.
Because I had a PS3 and I bought Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, yeah.
I got a PS4, bought Grand Theft Auto 5.
Worthwhile upgrade, yeah.
I logged onto Steam and I saw Grand Theft Auto 5 for about 12 quid or something. I was like, get it. And then, no, stop. I nearly looked at Elite Dangerous. I don't even play that on the PlayStation because I got pissed off when it lost all my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I still looked at it and thought,
well, it's got VR on the PC, hasn't it?
No, don't.
Hey?
Don't, because you know I'll have
Do you remember that VR video we watched?
Graham, I'm going to be honest. I've already looked at the HOTAS controllers and the Oculus, and I've had to give my debit card to the wife to stop me doing it.
I have. I'm not allowed.
But if I do it,
money anymore.
I'll text you straight away.
Yeah, please do. Oh, I'll be honest. I'd want to come round and have a go. Don't worry, you've got no friends on here, Graham. Oh, thanks, Happy Dog. There we go. Glad I checked the comments again. Not as bad as me, who comes back in pissed up with that shitty bread with wobbly bits in it. Oh, okay. Any excuse to wear arseless chaps. Oh, you're all being amazing, as always. This is what I missed. This is the part I missed. When I was prepping the stories, I was like, yeah, no, we're not talking boring, not talking about that, But then I was like, yeah, let's get this, man. Low key triggering. Happy Dog said, Soph, has Graham got you that TV yet? So, for anyone who doesn't know, we didn't do trigger warning last week. We did the LiveLeak birthday show, 12 years of LiveLeak. And Happy Dog quite... I'm not going to go into why, but he brought a TV for ourselves because sometimes she gets poorly and she gets stuck in bed. And so he brought it last week. This is my first time back in the studio, so no, I haven't. And I nearly didn't get in. She didn't recognise me. Who are you? I was like, oh, I'll leave the shutters up. It's all right. Aiden's on his way down. Oh, no, I'm not leaving them up. I was like, what do you mean? I've been coming here for literally years. And, well, I know a guy with a bike. I was like, it's my bike there. Yeah, she wouldn't let me in. I ended up phoning you. And Aiden, being Aiden's like, no, I don't know him. I haven't a clue. Sofa said, no, he's been neglecting me because of that cowboy game. No, I've not. I'm 40% through and it just gets better. It does, doesn't it? Although I'm kind of stuck. I'm not really getting any story quests. I got a quest to go and rescue someone from the town. You know the town that you're running away. Is it Blackwater at the start? So yeah, I went all the way down and it was like, quest is locked because I'm wanted dead or alive. And I was like, okay. And then I went back to my camp, and the guy was, the sexy man was like, no, the leader, the sexy man. Yeah, he was like, have you got him yet? And I was like, no.
Because there are other quests that come from the camp. There's one where I had to go and steal a stagecoach.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, you stole that?
Yeah, I stole the stagecoach.
I've spent the rest of the time trying to get away with the bounties I keep racking up. I don't do... I see what it is. I can't help it. You know, you're out there in the wilderness. It's achingly beautiful.
Yeah.
And you're in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. There's just birds and rabbits. And someone comes on up on a horse and says, howdy, partner. So you shoot him.
Oh, do you?
Well, no, apparently not. Because what you've not noticed is there's a man very far away who sees it and rides off really fast. And the next thing you know, all these men turn up, they want to have a word with you.
Yeah.
So you shoot them.
I've tried it once, you know, you press triangle and you put your hands up. Didn't work.
They did wait. No, they took me in and emptied my pockets completely.
Yeah.
So I've decided if I'm going to lose everything, I'm losing everything for a massive body count.
Do you know why? I got effed over as well on that? Some guy started a fight with me, some drunken guy.
Yeah.
The fight glitched, so he wouldn't die, he wouldn't go down. We were punching for ages, like 10 minutes. I used all my health stuff to stay. It legitimately glitched. Eventually, he fell down and a horse went over him.
Whoops.
And just gone, done. I was the winner. And suddenly I got done with like murder and animal abuse.
Oh, you bad man.
And I was like, all right.
I used my usual skills. A guy bumped into me and he was drunk. And he said, and I didn't mean to do anything. I meant to go and get my horse, but I pressed circle. So my man tackled him to the ground and hit him before I could stop. And then I got off. And then next thing I've got a $10 bounty, which after a brief fracas turned into like $250 because I've killed the bounty hunters and some horses and some people. Collateral damage. Oh
no, I go and pay the $10, mate.
It goes wrong. I see red. Next thing you know, I'm stabbing a town to death. I'm in trouble.
Oh, and Sonics is there. Said, hey, it's good to see your face again. Yeah, I'm back. I had a bit of time off. Get my head together and all that. We all need a bit of space. It's family, you know. It's me daughter. Like she's getting to an age now where she remembers stuff. She was telling me something today about when she fell over weeks ago and banged her knee, and she was like, "Uncle Mark, help me up because he's my best friend." And I was like, and I can't. It's getting harder and harder to walk away from family. It really is. That time is so precious. Like getting here for 10 to do trigger warning is easy. She's in bed. It's no problem. I mean, I can always bugger off when the pots need doing and all the after bedtime stuff. That's easy to walk away from, you know. Right, see ya, I'm going to work. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But the earlier stuff, that's why I've not been doing GameFace on a Sundays.
Can I just say,
go on.
Nobody likes people to be the font of all knowledge on kids and all that. She's 3 now.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Beautiful.
What?
When she's 5 or 6, you'll be out of the house for 4:30.
I'll be back. We'll be doing noon live streams. Yeah, I'm just in this really sweet spot at the moment. Like on a Sunday, like I'm sat there. You know, she sets the table now. It's really beautiful, and I can't do it, man. I can't walk away. So I'm holding, I'm reorganising, I'm rethinking, and all the rest of it. Like with this, like I just got in here at like 10 to 8, going, we're doing a show, get it ready. And Aiden was really, really cool and just got it on because he is awesome. Happy Dog has said, have either of you killed the suffragette yet? Actually, that is the next story. So let's move on nicely. There's been quite a funny thing here in terms of Rockstar games, because don't forget, Red Dead is a Rockstar game. it has been very, very low on controversy. I mean, every Rockstar game that comes out has got something. Remember Bully? That was called Canon Canis Edit or something like that when it came out over here, because just saying the word bully was far too much. Oh, what happy, naive times they were, eh? Can you imagine when controversy was that simple? But no, but there's this one thing where there's a suffragette. She's right there now, and she is insufferable. She's awful. Absolutely all this nonsense about, can you imagine if women ran the world and all that, and all the constant revisionist history that I'm not getting into all that debate right now, the nonsense about the patriarchy, but there's this very annoying representation of a suffragette in the game, and it has become a bit of a meme. People punching her, people lassoing her, they're dragging her through the muddy streets with your horse. That did make me giggle quite a bit, actually, I'll be honest. Because she's still protesting. It's become a bit of a meme. Some dude, Shirako, he did it on his live stream. People reacted very, very well, so he exported that one bit. It did very well. He had like 1.6 million hits last time I checked on one of his videos. That's just him punching her and feeding her to a crocodile. 1,000,006. The like ratio is amazing, and it's hilarious. It is funny, of course it is. Cathartic, ridiculous, funny, and you'd expect more things like this from a Rockstar game. And there is quite some, overall there is quite some quite sort of good submersive humour in there. Subversive. Lots of puddle jokes for you. Yeah, but this did really well, and he just pumped out video after video after video. Your typical feminist gets wrecked, all the stuff that does really well on YouTube usually. And he got banned. We've got his thing, actually, if anyone wants to check him out and drop him a subscribe, because he's back. Thankfully, enough people got on it, and it wasn't just him. A few people had the videos removed, but his channel got completely removed after a single warning. His videos have been brought back. They are age restricted, which is fair enough. If you're going to depict hitting women or hitting anyone, then that's absolutely fine, of course. But the hitting anyone part gets me onto the thing that's a bit odd here. Why are we drawing? The people have been going, usual like knobbers like Kotaku have been like, whoa, this is disgusting depiction of violence against blah, 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 blah. If you want true equality, actual equality, then, I had this whole debate when Grand Theft Auto came around, and it was like, oh, well, you can sleep with women for money. And it's like, can you do that with men? And it was like, no. And it's like, well, it's not good enough then. And it's like, you can't fucking win with these people, can you? You just straight up can't win, because when Grand Theft Auto came, it was like, well, the fact that you could pay women for sex but not men, well, that's not good enough. In this new game, you can hit men, you can also hit women. Oh, well, that's not okay. That's not right. It's like, well, what? Where's the line? Where's the line of acceptable? Where's the line of okay? Look up any Rockstar game, and there is hours, years, in fact, worth of footage of people just endlessly beating cops and all sorts. Really, really bloody going for it, man. But for some reason, people wanted to put this one particular feminist behind a special magical circle where she couldn't be attacked. Go on.
Can I just jump in there? You said about people were moaning there wasn't equality in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah.
Now, everyone who gets a blowjob or anything off a prostitute in that game gets out of the car afterwards and kills them.
Oh, yeah.
With the baseball bat.
It's like a rite of passage.
Or you beat her to death. That's what you do. Now, if it had been you could get a rent boy.
Yeah.
Out the car, kill him, hate crime.
Hate crime. Would have been one of them.
Hate crime. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to win. You would not be able to win. You can't win.
That's the whole
because
point.
It's more acceptable to beat a female prostitute to death. I imagine, in a computer game than it is to beat a male prostitute to death.
It might be, because you'd get all that, and then you've got the trans activists, not actual trans people, the loonies,
patriarchy, as I like to call them,
the loonies that have decided they're going to speak for all trans people. They'd be coming in going, well, why is there no trans? And you can't win.
And then you beat the trans people and anyone, by the way, anyone out there watching this that says they didn't go to a prostitute and beat her to death, I don't believe your lies.
You've got it, haven't you? But you know what? Sod off, man. It's an escape, and it's funny, and it's ridiculous. And if this guy's had 1.6 million hits on a single video, if this is so dangerous, and if it's apparently inciting violence, then there's going to be chaos, isn't there? But the only violence I see right now, the only angry mob are outside bloody Tucker Carlson's house, threatening his family for some reason.
I'm buying a horse.
I'm going to buy a horse and slice it. So yeah, Happy Dog said accounts have been banned for killing her, but no. There's been an update. It's just before I came online, actually, it all got reinstated. The BBC reported on it, of all people. I know, right? YouTube reversed the decision. Yeah, there we go. Fucking two right. If they want to take that shit down, take it to the creators, but they can't because they've no balls, and the outcry would only bolster sales. Well, I suspect that this feminist was only in there to create this meme. I mean, they must have known. They must have known. And some people have said that. Some people have said, oh, well, you put her right outside a shop that people were bound to go to and all the rest of it. And it's like, they must have known someone was going to punch her in the face and post the video. I've not done it yet, by the way. I know some people have been asking me. I've been waiting till I'm alone. I'm going to really enjoy it. I'll post a little video. I mean, but yeah, you know, whatever. Nuda said, yo, I missed out on the show for centuries, it feels like. Yeah, I've not been doing it. I've been on a bit of a break. Do you know what happened? I'm going to talk about Trigger Warning more at the end. We've got a Patreon for Trigger Warning, and people have jumped in hard on it. The amount of support we're getting is ridiculous. Not only that, we're getting donations up the wazoo, and it kind of put a bit of a serious slant on us. Like we've had issues with this room and everything, haven't we? In terms of like maybe losing it and all that, which would be great. We've just put out a thing for that 1 month. We actually covered costs, not including the computer you've just bought and all the rest of it, but we put out that one thing, and then it was straight away, it's like, oh, we might lose the room. It's like, oh, shit. Where are we going to go? Where they'll let us store all this all week, and then...
I'd sort it out.
Yeah, we'll sort something out. We'll sort something out. Also, the fidelity is too high for my crappy internet. Get yourself on YouTube, Nudie. YouTube's got a much better step-down system on it. Pix Retro said might have to get it now. Dude, get Red Dead. I mean, wait till it's a bit cheaper if you need to, because you're not missing anything. The online doesn't start until the end of the month. My ear rattled then. That was a bit weird. No, there's something. You know when you've got a microphone when the little thing rattles. That my diaphragm just rattled. That not my little thing in my ear there. My
eardrum.
My eardrum.
Your ear, not your diaphragm.
The little thing there, it went like, you know, but like, you know, when a diaphragm, that little thing there, when it goes like that. Have you ever tried to play audio through a microphone and it goes? Have you ever done that?
No, but I have used headphones as microphones.
That just happened in my ear then. Oh, that's a bit weird.
Oh no.
I hope I'm all right.
No, you're not. That's terrible.
I've been back in hospital.
I'm gonna Google it.
I shouldn't have said GameFace is back, should I? Lee said, yeah, good stuff, it's back. I have a PS4 now. Sweet! Lee, drop me a tweet or an email with your thing and I'll drop you an ad. And Ansonix has said the exact same message. Good to see your face again. I think he must have double entered. But the other one's not popped up for ages. Right, moving on. We interviewed him a few weeks ago. He was a lovely fella. It was as part of the fundraising, but it is done and dusted. And Digitizer, the show, is coming out November the 11th. I didn't pick a very good, appropriate picture there, did I, for this format? There we go. What is this? A show for ants! Yeah, it's coming out November the 11th. If you're a patron, you've been seeing some previews of it and all the rest of it, and people are very, very happy, so keep an eye out for that. Just search Digitizer 2000. If you're watching this on the YouTube and it's not tonight, because I'm not doing it tonight, but tomorrow morning there'll be a link to it right below. PlayStation Mini! It's going to be out on the 3rd of December, and you know what? I wasn't too hype about the Nintendo ones, you know, the mini NES and the mini SNES. I've not been too bothered about it, but I was a massive Sega boy back in the day, so I never really got on a PlayStation. I know I used to go around to my mate's house, Jay's. We used to, you know, do all the things that you do when you stay up all night, and we used to play all the JRPGs that he had, and it was so much fun, but I never had that real, you know, that, I always think there's a difference, isn't there, when you've played something in your boxer shorts, you have that kind of connection with it, don't you? So I'm more hyped for this than I have been for anything so far. And some of the games look really good as well. Final Fantasy, Ridge Racer, Tekken. I might have to.
I'm buying one.
Yeah, of course.
Not for me. Not for me. Junior, as you know, Junior loves. For some, I've got a 6-year-old. He loves retro gaming.
Yeah.
He's got a Nintendo Switch. He's horribly spoiled. He loves his Switch, playing Minecraft, and he loves going on the PS4. I've got PlayStation now, so he can do that.
Yeah, of course.
But he loves retro gaming. That, you know, Bit Boys and things like that. Goes crazy for all that stuff. Loves the original Mario games. So I'm probably, because is this going to be priced similarly to the SNES?
I can't remember what the price was, but yeah, it was something around there. It was cheap.
I'm probably going to get him the SNES because that's got Donkey Kong Country on, which
you know what though? If you got the SNES, I mean, really, you could just pick your shell, couldn't you? You might be better off with the SNES one because you can just chuck loads of other stuff on that.
Well, I'll have to get both.
Apparently,
it's not going to be a lot. He doesn't want a lot this year. He's got, I think, a bicycle he wants, BMX. And he just says some game consoles. And when he says that, he doesn't... That's the funny thing. He doesn't mean Xboxes.
Yeah.
I mean, if I came home with a knackered old Nintendo Wii, that kid would be beside himself.
Aww.
He loves that sort of stuff. He adores it. So these might be a great buy. And then I can just sort out the SNES to put more things on in the future.
Apparently.
Allegedly. Not that I'd do that. And I don't recommend anybody does that. It's wrong. No. It's wrong.
Pix Retro has said Retro Pie. I mean, that's basically what you're getting, isn't it? But it's just, here's the thing with that. I mean, you're right. You can get yourself a pie and do all that stuff, but it's just what's easy, isn't it? It's just set up, ready to go. All the rest of it. I kind of like the idea. I used to hate those where people got old SNESes and literally just chucked a pie in there, gave you a USB pad, good to go. When they were like £200-300, I was like, piss off. But you can get them for like 70-80 quid now. And I'm thinking, and they've got all your Kodi and all that already installed. And I'm thinking, I might be all right, especially for our sofa when I get this. Where is that telly? Oh, is it there? All right, yeah. When I finally get that home, to be perfect for her, that, wouldn't it? Little retro thing while she's in bed.
Ideal. Where do you get? Not that I'd ever buy one, but where do you get these devices? After the show, tell me where.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Yeah,
I can feel a purchase coming.
Yeah, I mean, because they're there. They've got your Wii, your Saturn, your everything. You just pick your console and then you're in. All of them, yeah, on a sliding, and it's just easy.
And then divorce.
And then divorce. Hayden. Still got Skyrim to get and play yet. You've not played Skyrim! Fallout only cost me £4 and give me weeks of play. Yeah, I think with Fallout 4, did we get the... Oh, I can't remember now. Diaphragm as well. I know I said diaphragm. I'm sorry. It was a poor choice of words. Tubular canal has gone a bit wonky. Ear aids. Never said, can I just say that Octavius is fucking awesome. Totally agree with that, actually. Yes. Neff has also said, PS, Mini is a proper disappointment. I've seen that a lot. I've seen a lot of people are not happy with the game's choices, all the rest of it. But it's one of those things, isn't it, where, you know, you can look outside and see rain and be like, oh, it's raining. Or you can look outside and be like, puddles, I'm going to go jump in the puddles. Or you can look outside to the exact same rain and be like, mate, my veg is going to grow so fast in this. It's amazing. Different things to different people. And for me, just because I wasn't on the PlayStation hype train back in the day, I've not got any expectations. So there's not some grand classic game that I'm like, because I've seen a few people say, why have you had number 1 of this and not number 2? Number 2 is a definitive one and all that. I don't have any of that because I don't care, because it's not, you know, it will be enough of a curio for me anyway, just experiencing it. But just because I never ever did. Swat Sack has given me some advice. He said, always rinse your diaphragm after use. Thank you so much for that. It is good advice. It's very, very good advice. Yeah. Next story. I thought we'd be done by now. I wanted to film that thing with the greens, with the secret thing. I know, but I was thinking with the set up as it is, I could go there, get rid of the set, and then we've got my legs cut off, haven't we? Perfect. Because we've got the table then, haven't we, like this?
We'll talk about this after, yeah.
I don't think we get a chance to do it today anyway, but no, that's all right. Pokemon Let's Go is going to be out on the 16th of November. That is this month. And look at that gorgeous, gorgeous special edition Switch that you can get with it. Ooh, I'm actually a little bit hyped for this. I've not been that fussed about Pokemon games. They come and go. Everyone's there like, yay. You know, we got... don't ask me about that. I'm going to get onto what you've just asked me in a minute. Very excited about this. Switch owners, I'm very, very jealous of you. You're very happy, lovely, wonderful people. Have a good time. Also, live today, right now. It's just launched today. It's the YouTube app on your Switch. Finally. No. Does that create problems for you?
Oh, of course he does. I've got a 6-year-old boy.
He's probably on it right now.
Oh, no, don't say that, because he goes on YouTube. And what he does, he doesn't watch bad things. He learns about them. So he goes to school telling his friends about Leatherface, about Jason Voorhees, about Freddy Krueger, and everyone looks at me like, you've not... No, of course I'm not letting him watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not until he's 9. But he watches top 15 lists.
Yeah,
Before
yeah.
You know, at Halloween he dressed up as Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, of course.
And told me I had to dress as Michael Myers. But then he knew which mask that film was from.
Specifically,
and
yeah.
what he should be wearing for. And in the end I'd say, son, you're not in the film. Let's just approximate. Well, it's terrible. So YouTube, and not only that, he watches all them morons taking things out of boxes.
Oh, I hate them.
And I have noticed, though, that his behaviour dips when he watches that sort of media. Not when he watches scary things, not when he learns about things. Or not even top 15 Friday 13th moments. None of that changes his behaviour. As soon as he watches these suspiciously Peter Pan-like men opening boxes of shit, his behaviour dips.
I want to talk to you about that, actually, because I really want to do one of them for the show. You know, it's a little
Unboxing.
bit... Yeah, we'll get the camera over like that, but I want to be really like, oh, yes. Yeah, just...
Peel away the outer
My
layer.
Zelda's getting some Hatchimals, because she keeps doing that. She goes, Daddy, I want Hatchimals. And I'm like... And she goes, so cute. And I think that's like a little pre-programmed...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so cute. And I'm like, no. And we keep an eye on it, but the adverts pop up. It's too late.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
I mean, she's on the restricted kids app one, but she still knows all about Hatchimals.
He watches this Evans House or something, and
yeah. I know that.
And
Yeah.
I've tried watching it with him, and I'm like, wouldn't you rather just watch something violent? And then he watches it's always Americans.
Yeah.
Who are
Candy.
Grown-ups acting like kids that I find really suspicious.
That's why I want to do one. I want to do a really creepy one. Oh, yeah. Just for these lot, you know.
You'll have to go a long way to beat the actual things. There's one guy that just buys loads of toys and he poses them and shows you what you can do with them.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
But he sounds
Really
my
dirty
age,
hands.
Graham.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
So it's like, look how you can bend the legs.
Stretch. Look at the nose on that one.
And you can look up the skirt.
I want it to be borderline though, so it might even get accepted onto the kids thing. You know, where there's like, where you know it's wrong, but you're not quite sure. But anyway, so yeah, your lad will be on YouTube right now. It literally went live.
He won't, because he can't download anything to the Switch.
Oh, can he not? Right. Fair
and
enough.
Also, he keeps trying to change the password to get online contact, because I keep getting the emails say somebody's trying to change your password.
I've had the odd little email recently because Amazon's a bad one, because her tablet is an Amazon one, so she can click, Daddy, can I go on YouTube? Because I've got to put a code in for full YouTube. Do YouTube. And then I got a little thing saying confirm purchase. I'm like, no. Oh, she's trying to buy the other day. Some bloody adult, like an 18. Nothing's rated 18 anymore. It was an 18 thing. I got a little flash trying to buy it. That American Gods or something.
Oh, that's totally suitable for children.
So why are you trying to buy that?
What, do you remember my lad bought all the DLC, the complete season pass for
Star
Wars Battlefront? I paid £40 for 3 levels and a gun.
I know, and it's useless. And then we were all hoping they'd fix that on Battlefront 2. That didn't work out.
I've got my shit locked down now on PlayStation.
I need to
Store.
do that. There's a couple of things, but I'm not there yet.
He was about her age, I think. He didn't do it on purpose. He didn't know. He just saw Star Wars. Yeah. That's what I tell myself. But it's like he can't even look at things that cost money now.
I wouldn't blame him, and I wouldn't blame mine. I mean, she thinks the postman's like this magical creature who's just, Daddy, can you ask the postman? Hey, do you know what I did the other day? I did the winter. People that watch the Patreon videos will know about this. I did the winter configuration in my flat because I like having. I've got a big table like this. I like having it over the fire. So it just works out better that way, and it flows better, the room. But during the summer, because I don't have the fire on, so it's fine, it works. But then we need to do the winter configuration, because I don't want my little girl to die from exposure during the winter. And I can't remember my point. What were we talking about?
I have no idea now.
I got excited, and I just forgot instantly.
Well, at least you told everybody about your winter
I was
configuration.
just getting excited about my winter configuration. I was like, oh, yeah. Buying games. Downloading content. My table. I'm just turning into an old man. Someone tell me what I was just talking about just then, so I can remember the point of that story.
I don't know why you were going there.
I can't remember where I was going, but it was something dead interesting.
I'll tell you something else interesting. It's 10 to 9.
That was it. Winter configuration. I put my phone down, my landline, never have my landline plugged it in, because I'd unplugged all the router and everything. I wanted to make sure there was no noise on the line, you know, the wires and all that. Good way to check, you just, you know, because there's literal noise. And Zelda picks it up. 1, 2, 3. Some girl tells her the time. It's the best, she's having a great time. Thank you, like that. So I went in and I told our Soph to ring it. As mum. But she rang pretending to be an elf. And then I went in and she was like, just as I walked in, she went, oh, and here's Santa Claus, come to have a word. And I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. She gave me the phone and I was like, hello, who's this? And I did the whole Santa thing. I asked her if she'd been a good girl. And she told me she wanted PJ Masks toys. And I was like, yeah.
I did that with Junior. Because we've got it. I think kids at school are talking now.
Yeah,
but I want to keep the Santa thing going as long as possible.
Of course, it's amazing fun.
But I went out in the garden.
Yeah.
And I found the wife's phone. No, I think my wife said, I'm going to call Santa.
Yeah.
I'll put you on. Ho, 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 little boy.
So much
and
fun.
he went off his head. He lost his shit.
Exactly, yeah. When we hung up, Zelda ran in.
That's what
she ran in just going, Mummy, Daddy, Mummy, Daddy, Mummy, Daddy. And,
it's beautiful.
People get all arsey about it. Well, I'm not going to tell my kids about that. She thinks PJ Masks is real. She thinks Teletubbies are real. She thinks it's all bloody real. You know, so it's not like, it just
There's
let her have
nothing
some
wrong with
fun.
a bit of magic.
I know.
In childhood. It's better than religion and all that. Just let them have a bit of magic. It doesn't mean anything.
I know, it's exciting. She's exciting. She told Santa what she wanted and all that. It's great. I love people that get all arsey about that. It's like, oh, piss off.
If I had children, I wouldn't tell them about Santa.
Oh, I'm going to be brutally... No, you fucking won't.
Yeah.
They'll watch 2 holiday specials of their favourite
You know
show
what
on
else they do?
CBeebies, and they'll turn around and go, Father Christmas, and you'll go, oh, you'll just go straight into it.
They're all the same. Before they have kids, I'm not going to vaccinate them.
Oh.
They're going to eat kale regularly. They'll never have junk food. I won't let them watch this. By the time they're 3 years old, they live on Big Macs.
I tell you what,
That's just
yeah, of
how it
course they
is.
do, of course they do, because they find out about it. Because the one thing that you can't account for when you think what you're going to do as a parent is the influence of other kids, is the influence of media and all. You can't. What are you going to do? Cut them off from the world? Cut them off from everything else? Nah, it doesn't work that way. You can lynch a suffragette on Red Dead Redemption 2, but tried it with the Paperboy and the one-armed soldier, and it didn't work. Oh, that's interesting that the soldier is exempt. Thank you, Shatner's Bazoon. I didn't know that. Oh, you see, I get the kids thing. I get that. Of course I do. But that's the thing about Red Dead with her. People saying that she should be protected. It's like, oh, why? Because she's on the level of children, is she? Is that how you see women then, is it? Down there? Pathetic, ridiculous. Right, let's finish this up because Aiden's going to start stressing out soon. We've got a lot to do. Diablo Immortal. This was announced at BlizzCon. There was a gorgeous, gorgeous film all about it. And then it came in and it's a mobile game. Diablo fans. I know, it's like the geekiest PC experience. Do you remember when it came out on consoles? So many people were like, oh my God, ridiculous. You couldn't possibly translate the control system to a console. And it's like, well, it works. It's a bit of fun, innit? Jesus Christ, get over yourself. But bringing it to a mobile format is insane. And a lot of Diablo fans feel the same. And when they dug into it, it's made by the company NetEase, who are famous for the game Endless of God, which is a Diablo clone. They just make clone of popular games for mobiles. There's a one that is just World of Warcraft. I can't remember the name of it now, but it is just World of Warcraft. And that was the first one people thought, oh, it's a reskin of the World of Warcraft clone. Then they found Endless of God, which just is a Diablo clone. So they've cloned Diablo on mobile, and then Blizzard have come in and hired them to reskin their Diablo clone so that they've got an official license. I did go over there, you were right. And Diablo, yeah, we had a bit of an issue here where I was dissipated, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, Diablo fans are happy. The only cheer that it got when someone said that they asked if it was an off-season April Fool's joke, and everyone went, ooh. And obviously all the arseholes at Kotaku went, oh, this is toxic fandom, isn't it? It's like, no, man, it's just a load of like die-hard people who were stupid enough to buy actual con tickets to go and sit in a hall and watch adverts for the game they're going to buy. They spent hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars just to go and sit and watch adverts presented by the people who are going to make all the money off him. And now here's the next advert for the game. And here's the next advert, and they're all there in their merch, head to toe. Walking adverts going, ooh, and then you go, right, and here's the game you've all been waiting for. A mobile game. We've no information. We don't know if it's free to play. We don't know if it's going to be like full of microtransactions. I mean, it's very likely because no mobile game that is paid ever does well. It's very, very rare. There was that one that was featured on a Netflix show, House of Cards, and that kind of, the sales bumped for that. But come on, I mean, Kevin Spacey isn't selling that many games these days, is he? Let's be honest. That tickled me far too much. I was dead happy with that then. Just thinking about Kevin Spacey. Apparently the new series is shit. I know! But anyway, it wasn't toxic fandom. It was a lot of people who legitimately just don't want to play a shitty mobile version of their precious game. Neckbeards. You know, I hear that thing a lot. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. All right, well, right, that's it. Guys, what do you think about that? A lot. That's the thing that I've had commented most whilst we've been on air, actually. But I don't know. Are any of you planning on buying Diablo Immortal? There was a bit of a thing where they... Diablo, blah, 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 blah. Are you planning on buying it? They did leak. There was a leak of Diablo 4. And I did actually message, because I try and message normies and all the rest of it. And because I saw on his thing that he was playing another Blizzard game. What was it? He got it free. Because they released a game for free. Overwatch. No, not Overwatch. It was the other one. The one that the Destiny. Destiny!
What's this?
I can't remember. I'm trying to speed up because I'm aware we're running out of time. I don't know, man. I just like doing... That's how I play. That's why I'm so good. I'm like that. Ducking and diving. I can't play anymore, man, because I used to scream and shout. You know, we're on TeamSpeak. And it was amazing. I was like the best PvP healer going. And like genuinely, they always wanted me in the raids. Always a spot for Mantumbi. Can't do that now. Warcraft. Oh, my neighbour's been playing it at the moment. I looked through his window at it. Like it's consensual, he told me. He knocked on my door to tell me he's playing it. I'm not just like a creepy... He gives chocolates to my daughter. No, you know what he actually does? He hides chocolate from my daughter. Your neighbour's
told you to look through his window while he plays World of Warcraft.
No, he said I can come round and watch.
Honest officer. He said I could stand outside his window while he plays the worst game ever created.
Oh, no, it's great. I mean, I'm not going to play it, though.
Must think not.
Shatner's Bassoon has said that the new face of Kaplunk is Kevin Spacey. Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Hilly said I wouldn't even buy Diablo 3 because I heard it was terrible compared to D2. Path of Exile is a more suitable continuation. Good for you. I don't really play that much. Was only listening and just took a look and noticed your shirt. Nice! I love me some Pip. Yeah, me too, man. It's a shame he doesn't make... music though, isn't it anymore, eh? I mean, his podcast is quite good, actually. It is. I always, whenever people are visiting, big people are visiting the UK, I try and tag both of them and get them together. But he doesn't listen to me. Scroobius Pip. He's like a hip hop, a British hip hop guy. But he doesn't try to sound like an American. You know, he doesn't like. It's not like he'll just go like, "Oh, hello, yeah, thank you, customer show," and then come on and start screaming about ends and bitches and all that. He actually does sound like a British person. He raps about British people, and it's brilliant. He's amazing. Someone I can't stand hates him, and that's what got me onto him. I was like, well, if you don't like him,
what's the boy band picture?
And it was right. What boy band picture?
There's a boy band picture here. Your next story.
Oh, yeah, you're pushing me on because we've only got 2 minutes. Oh, well, that's just the fact that Final Fantasy 15 DLC has been cancelled because Tabata-sama has quit. He's gone. There was a load of fuss. I was going to go into it a bit more. Yeah, you know what? This bloody... I don't play Final Fantasy 15. Our Soph plays it. And it is just... it's such a girls' game. Not that I'm late. I don't want to label girls and all that, but...
I last played on Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of those boys. I remember the thing with a spiky haircut and
no, this is what it is
things
now.
Up and down and playing it for like 98 hours.
Yeah, no, they all you just walk through the fields now, and they're all like stopping to pose and doing.
How's that Final Fantasy? Oh yeah, I mean, I imagine it's a fantasy of sorts.
It is. I think it is literal the term fantasy now. I don't think anything in that game is real. Because you've got these like really affluent beach resorts with people chilling out, and then like a few feet away there's like a big crab monster going like that. And no one's reacting. Everyone's just there like with the drinks just going like that. But then you're there going da 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 fighting them, and I'm just thinking it's just four.
It's not what it used to be.
It's four very pretty boys playing monsters. That's all it is. They're a bit old for it, but I don't think they've been brought up. I don't think they've been showed the harsh realities of the world just yet.
Mr. Kills remembered it. Chocobo racing. I couldn't. I've not played since
Chocobo
PS1.
You can still do a bit of that. You can get them all. FF15 boy band simulator. Yeah, it's kind of like a boy band, but she loves it. Our Soph loves it because like they go camping. And it really slowly shows them putting the chairs out. You know, normally the camping save screen would just be a flat. Like, end of the day, here's your stats. Lovely stats. Here's how many kills you got and all your XP and your items and that. No, this shows them all. And it shows them cooking and like, getting on and all the rest of it. And I'm just there like, oh, God, it's just like The Sims.
Oh, no, you didn't.
It is.
You're not even supposed to mention that game.
You missed Stanley Sack, but yeah, but I don't mean girls' game in a thingy. I just mean it's just a bit more. It's like The Sims, which in my house is a girls' game. I don't much like it, but I so love it. You play a game about an old dude flitting about on a horse with a bright pink braid. You leave my Betsy alone. She's beautiful. I don't have the braid. She's got the braid because it suits her. Fuck off. She has got me there though, hasn't she? Do you know, I had a weird glitch with that game though. Like, I had the one with the fight on Red Dead. I saved it, turned it off, came back on. My horse is now a boy, and I was back to level 1 companionship. But I got on him and he was like, "Hey boy," and I was like, so my horse is trans at this point. Amazing. Gaming is the most inclusive form of media on the planet. And Red Dead 2 is bigger than Avengers Infinity War. Do you know that? It's bigger. It's made more money than Avengers Infinity War. And they've not got any bloody...
I'm not surprised at £50 a pop.
Yeah, well...
cinema tickets aren't far off now.
Well, no, you think though, like a group, you know, like, so my household bought... Because we're not going to buy 2 copies of Red Dead, are we? But my household went to see Avengers, and that was 30, 40 quid, you know.
Probably at least 40 quid in tickets, then your popcorn.
Yeah.
And your other shite that your kid sees and wants a bag of that'll send them.
Exactly. So if you think of it cost per household, it kind of levels out. But yeah, it's because it's opening weekend destroyed Avengers Infinity War. Absolutely destroyed it. And they've not got all those actors to pay out for, have they? Big ball chin and all that. Right, we're going to go in just a moment. Guys, if you are interested, I do Trigger Warning on a Tuesday night at 10:30 PM. We go live for about... Yeah, it looks a bit weird, that, doesn't it? Oval. That's why... Oh, suddenly his ratio blindness vanishes, does it? But yeah, I do Trigger Warning Tuesdays at 10:30 PM if you want to join us live. We talk about everything but gaming. We keep gaming for the GameFace show. We do talk about gaming a little bit sometimes, don't we? But yeah, if you want to talk, I mean, obviously you are a complex, varied, beautiful, wonderful person. You're not just a gamer. You're not just into gaming. There's other things that you're interested in. If you'd like to experience and discuss all that, 'cause we're always open to contradictions. Join us Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. live on Cogent Radio. If you can't join us live, the podcast goes out Wednesdays and Fridays at 8 p.m. Hayden's also started doing a little show on a Sunday, and I've started doing a video on a Saturday as well. And we also do GameFace, and then we do Trigger Warning at 10 p.m. So in 1 hour from now, we're going to be going live with a big show. Hayden and I will swap places. If you'd like to support the studio and the streaming and everything else in terms of putting this show on, just search triggerwarning.tv, Trigger Warning TV, or just search Trigger Warning on Patreon. Drop us $1. We would really, really appreciate it. You can get some secret videos there. There's some really fun ones, actually. Different bits and bobs, but most importantly, you're supporting the show, you're supporting the studio, and I'd be good. Actually, if you do get on our Patreon and you are a game facer, let us know, and it'll encourage me to do that, because I've got masters now. I've got Patreon masters. I've got there's some of them are in here now. I work for them now. I've got an answer to them. I'm there at 1 in the morning doing my Owen Jones video. I've got this Owen Jones video I wanted to do, right? It's an 8-minute YouTube video I was going to respond to. I got 4 minutes into the video and I've been screaming for 40 minutes. 40 minutes the other day. And there was this bang at the door. I might put this bit on just for our patrons. Not that, well, I thought it was the door. It was actually the wall. And yeah, I can't go into what happened, but I got cut short once again. The ghost of Karl Marx is haunting me, as I said on the podcast the other day. He doesn't want me to do it. So I ended it, and you can see me live in the video, abandoning my family. You can see me going. And I did the whole spiel. Well, live on Tuesdays at 10:30. I did the whole thing. Support us on Patreon, gearpress.co. I did the whole thing, and then I go, right, I'm going to go find out what's going on. Why there's bangs on the wall at 1 in the morning. And it was bad. Really bad. Happy Dog has said, dance for us, monkey boy. No, but I will do that privately on Patreon. If you're watching and you do want to support GameFace directly, honestly, I'd prefer you on the Patreon, because we're getting a nice thing now where we know what's going, we can plan everything. But if you still want to drop us a subscription on Twitch, I would very, 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 very much appreciate that. As always, do both, because the Twitch Prime thing is totally free. Just go on GameFaceShow, all one word, GameFaceShow on our Twitch. Drop us a Prime sub. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you know someone that does, so you can get yourself on Twitch ad-free and all the rest of it, and you can drop us $2.50 per month. And it doesn't cost you a penny, it costs you nothing. I'm a little bit annoyed at Bezos and all that, because he was positioning to rival YouTube, and he's just sacked it off now, hasn't he? Disgusting. Anyway, I'll see you in an hour for Trigger Warning, and I'll see you on Saturday for things Hayden wouldn't let me say. Ooh.
How long will we do this for?